start the morning Maitri-Milan session with 3 rounds of Omkara. Gently close your eyes. अद्यतन पंचांगम पंचविंशत्यधिक एकशतोत्तर पंचसहस्रतम कलियुगाब्दः श्री शोभकृत् नाम संवत्सरः उत्तरायणं हेमंत ऋतुः पौषमासः शुक्लपक्षः दशमी तिथिः कृतिका नक्षत्रं शुभयोगः तैतिलकरणं मंदवासरः. Today's date 20th of January 2024 Saturday. तिथेश्च श्रियमाप्नोति वारादायुष्यवर्धनं नक्षत्राद्धरते पापं योगात् रोगनिवारणं करणात् कार्यसिद्धिश्च पंचांगफलमुत्तमम्. सर्वेषां शुभमस्तु. Repeat after me. श्री नारद उवाच इक्ष्वाकुवंश प्रभवः रामो नाम जनैः श्रुतः नियतात्मा महावीर्यः द्युतिमान् धृतिमान् वशी बुद्धिमान् नीतिमान् सुशिराः सुललाटः सुविक्रमः समः समविभक्ताङ्गः स्निग्धवर्णः प्रतापवान् पीनवक्षा विशालाक्षः लक्ष्मीवान् शुभलक्षणः धर्मज्ञः सत्यसन्धश्च प्रजानां च हिते रतः यशस्वी ज्ञानसम्पन्नः शुचिर्वश्यः समाधिमान् प्रजापतिसमः श्रीमान् धाता रिपूनिषूदनः रक्षिता जीवलोकस्य धर्मस्य परिरक्षिता रक्षिता स्वस्य धर्मस्य स्वजनस्य च रक्षिता वेदाङ्गतत्त्वज्ञः धनुर्वेदे च निष्ठितः सर्वशास्त्रार्थतत्त्वज्ञः स्मृतिमान् प्रतिभानवान् सर्वलोकप्रियः साधुः अदीनात्मा विचक्षणः
Thank you. I will read, follow twice. Sarvada bhigatas sadvihi samudra iva sindhubihi आर्यः सर्वसमश्चैव सदैव प्रियदर्शनः स च सर्वगुणोपेतः कौसल्यानन्दवर्धनः समुद्र इव गाम्भीर्ये धैर्येण हिमवानिव So now we have seen many qualities of Rama. We are also seeing how those qualities affect others, right, who are interacting. Most of the time, the qualities we possess, it is mainly affecting the transaction with others. So how Rama's quality is positively giving effect to others who are interacting with him, that is given here. Sarvada bigatas sadbihi. Sadbihi abhigatah. Sarvada. Abhigatah means the one to whom everybody rushes. Everybody in here sadvihi, all people who are having good qualities, who are sadhu, right? Those people, they, instead of saying good quality, you can say favorable qualities. Those people rush towards Rama. This is one way of understanding it. So Rama has those qualities. If you see a person with good quality, automatically people love to be along with that person. A person who is truthful, a person who is committed. Though it is difficult for us to develop those qualities, but when you see a person with that quality, you want to be with that person. Yes or no? I'll give one example which everybody can relate to. You have a player called you had a player called Sachin Tendulkar, right? He had a lot of these qualities as far as cricketing is concerned, and lot of people loved to be with him. So therefore, there are qualities that will attract people towards you. So therefore, he has all these qualities that will attract people. People can be attracted to the physical quality at the Annamaya Kosha level, as well as the qualities of the mind at Manomaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha level. So you can get attracted to these qualities, and that is what happens. Therefore, all people who like these qualities, means they also want to imbibe those qualities. They will rush to him. This is one understanding. The second understanding is people who are wanting moksha. Moksha means finally understanding that my true nature and nature of Ishvara is same. If you consider nature of Ishvara, coming to that realization is also called as proceeding towards. So here Rama can be taken as the Paramatma. If you take Rama as Paramatma, people who are spiritually oriented and who want moksha are looking to attain that Paramatma. Attain the Paramatma means understand the true nature of themselves and Paramatma to be one and the same. So that angle can also be looked at. So at a relative angle, people throb to him because of his qualities, because people want to imbibe the quality. And at a level, a person who wants moksha, basically when they reach the stage of realization, they will reach Rama. Rama here means Paramatma. So this is there. And for that an example is given. Just like Sindhu, all the rivers ultimately reach the ocean. Ocean is deep, calm, representing Paramatma, and all the rivers represent Jivatma. And Jivatma, Paramatma is only transactional. Really speaking, there is only Atma, Advaita Atma, pure consciousness. So the reaching is only just figurative. We have to tell something, so we say reach. Actually, we are one and the same. The understanding is what is called reaching. So the example is given, Samudra iva Sindhubihi. Similarly, at relative level, you will also reach a quality that Rama has if you be with people who have those qualities. Now Rama is not there here present physically. You will have people who embody different qualities. One person cannot have all these qualities. It is difficult because he is an avatara Purusha. But you will have these qualities collectively in many people. You be with those people and those qualities you will get. So that is what it means. Then he has these qualities. People who want these qualities come to him. People who want moksha come to him. Does it mean that he looks at other people down? No. Irrespective of the person who is born in different caste or who is having a different kind of karma or guna or vritti, he may have a different thought process. It does not matter. How does he treat? That is given in the second line. Aryaha sarva samaschaiva. He treats everybody with equal respect. So examples are there. Shabari is there. Guha is there. So they are all examples in Ramayana where though there are transactional differences. Rama is a king, he has a different role. Guha was a boatman. Right? So there are transactional differences, but he treats everybody with the same kind of respect. Right? He looks at everybody in the same manner, and that is what is said here. Sarva samas Arya sarva samaschaiva. Sadaiva priya darshana. Darshanaha. So here we have to understand, many of us will have a quality where people don't want to come to us. Afraid. The board is there, that it's like a glass board, it's very, very brittle. You go to that person and the person will start getting angry, and so that is one. But there are certain set of people who we approach and then we want to be with such people. You desire to be with such people and you want to be with them all the time. Such people. So the Rama is such a person who is, by his approach, when he is approached or when he is seen, people desire to see him, people desire to be with his company, in his company. Therefore, Priyadarshana. We can't take the literal meaning. Priyadarshana, that means pleasing to see. That you have to extend and understand. Pleasing to be with. So therefore, Priyadarshana. Sacha sarva gunopetaha. He is having all qualities which should be had by a person who is following dharma. And dharma has to be followed at different levels. For maintaining harmony of body, you have to follow dharma. For maintaining harmony of mind, you have to follow dharma. Right? You have to follow dharma to maintain harmony of this entire creation. There are various rules and regulations laid down. Not just because you have to be strict and this is how it is. It is laid down so that others are not affected by our behavior. Why? Because as a human being, we have that free will to do something, to see a choice. So our choice should not affect somebody else. Therefore, dharma is there. So therefore, sarva gunopetaha, you can say Rama Vigravan Dharma. So he is the epitome, he is the embodiment of dharma. So all gunas which display dharma or express dharma, he has all those gunas. Kausalya Nanda Vardhanaha. Here there are two meanings again. Kausalya, mother. Any mother, right, when sees her child, will have increase of happiness. Yes or no? When a small baby is seen, happy. Vardhanaha, it increases the happiness. Normally you are fine, but when you see a baby, immediately the happiness increases. Own baby, happiness increases. So one way of looking at it transactionally is, being her son, it increases the happiness of Kausalya. Second, Kausalya can be looked at as various things, like for example, accomplishment. Right? All the good things in life can also be looked at as Kaushalya. Efficiency, skill, etc., merit, punyam. That also, and ananda, happiness, vardhana. So for people who approach him, he becomes a means to increase all this in other people. Because he himself has this completely. Samudra iva gambhirye. So he is having his heart or his mind is so deep. Gambhirya means very deep. And how deep it is. So again, two examples can be taken. The first example is, he has all these qualities. And these qualities are not easy to develop. And they are very much embedded in his mind. For people who are able to see those qualities, for them it is very easy to understand and imbibe those qualities. But for others, he looks very deep. The other meaning can be, he is very deep in his thinking, very thorough in his thinking whenever a situation arises. So that is Gambhirya, very deep. He is not superficial. That is called Gambhirya. Then Dhairyena Imavan Iva. So here he is constant, like a mountain. A mountain stands, thunderstorms come, sun comes, melts the snow mountain, but the mountain still stands. So it means, in whatever situation he is put into, he will emerge strong, or he remains strong in the situation. So we can take the same example. The previous day he was told he is going to be the king, crowned prince, king. The next day, not crowned prince, king. The next day he is told to go to the forest. So he remains the same. He remains strong mentally. That is what is the quality that you can see in him. Thank you.
A very good morning, all of you. We are all looking forward to the celebrations day after tomorrow. There are a few announcements regarding the same. On Monday at 9 a.m. We will have procession starting from Tarangini. I request all the staff and students to be there at 9 o'clock. And while we are all there, Rama represents ultimate sacrifice and also the ultimate courage. Just now Arunji was talking about his courage. These two things are embodied in the color red, and therefore all of you are requested to wear color red that day. We will have a procession that will go around in the nearby villages, and we will come back by around 11 o'clock. There will be juice served here, and then we will have the official program at 11:15 in the Shruti Mandir itself. The details of the program will be shared to you all by your coordinators. In the afternoon, we will have a lot of joyous games, and some of them are represented here. Many of us have enjoyed these games as children, and Ramlala, the child form of Rama, is going to be, Prana Pratishtha is going to be there day after tomorrow. So we will be celebrating that childhood by playing these games and reliving childhood. We will have some games which are like cycle tire passing, next one. Filling the water in buckets. This is all going to be for team spirit as well. Next one. Lemon and spoon. Tug of war, kabaddi, kho-kho, sack race, etc. So I hope all of us are going to have a lot of joy of Sri Rama coming back to his home. While the prasadam will be served in Annapurna after the official program, all the first years of all the institutions, whether it is BNYS or School of Yoga or Ayurveda or nursing, all of us will be serving the prasadam that day before we have the prasadam. Okay? And lastly, as you are aware, we are already told that we will be having Sthapana of Sri Rama in Shruti Mandir that day, for which there will be a hundi kept, and as per your capacity, all of you are requested to donate whatever you can. Thank you so much, and we look forward to meeting you all on Monday.
We'll end the session with Shanti Mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I'd like to call upon Arun sir to hoist the flag. Bolo Bharat Mata ki. Vande. Thank you. Have a nice day.